some kind of updates and things that we're kind of moving on and doing. So Trapdoor Escape Stream has been moving along. Every week the audience is growing. We've got new subscribers every week, so this is really kind of launching for us. And up to this point, you've been able to play for the month of May. You had the ability to stream F5, a tornado escape. You had the ability to stream Cure Z, the 2-hour zombie apocalypse theme, Witch Hunt. And now for June, you will be able to also stream Bogeyman. And that does have some live performance element to it, which should be really cool. I think you could probably figure out where we're going with that, avoiding Boogeyman attacks. And as well as Theatre of the Devil will be available to stream starting June 1st. That's a good slate of things. Theatre of the Devil, I was putting together the broadcast for yesterday, and it's so different than it is in the events catalog, because by doing it through the streaming service, we're able to really accentuate some of the alternate reality gaming components and make them a little more true to form, and really kind of present them in a much more unique way. The time clock and all the musical choices are running throughout the whole thing in the top corner, and then we're able to kind of bring in these little extra components. We're gonna do a little pre-recording of some character stuff, so that this way, Detective Banyan is actually reading her diary notes as opposed to you reading the notes. Yeah, that'd be cool. Kind of brings it together in a much more unique way. Theatre of the Devil is, I think, my all-time favorite from our Corks and Events catalog of themes.
It's my favorite as well. It's probably one of the more hands-on games that we have too for players.
Yeah. And it's one of those. It's a storyline that sounds so quirky and weird and cheesy in a synopsis. Yeah. But when you play it, it's so good.
Yeah, I think because it's a murder mystery. We're big into murder mysteries here. This one's really immersive because you get the case notes and you have to read those. So you're reading the story along the game, and then you have to interact with some of these magical puzzle elements that we have. And I think we pulled it off very well.
Yeah, I was always very happy with that one.
That's so if you haven't, subscribed, subscribing to our YouTube channel is awesome, and you need to be a subscriber in order to use your membership because we do stream it through our YouTube channel as in a private video. But if you haven't, make sure to sign up at trapdoorescapestream.com for your $11.99 a month membership. You'll have access to all these different experiences, and as we just announced that these two are coming live in June, there will be other ones coming live in July and more in the fall and so forth. So lots of new content on the way.
But remember, when you have your subscription, you still have to sign up for the game so that we know to stream it.
Right. So next up,
Freak Show.
Summer is coming. No, we're not to Freak Show yet. We've got a couple more things before that. Trapdoor Events. This has been getting a lot of booking. So our summer is packing up quick. If you're interested, if you're a company and you're looking to have a team building event, we have had companies in the past take advantage of us doing these outdoors. So I highly recommend potentially doing that. And we actually just got featured as one of the top New York team building event venues. Through, I think it was
Best Venues New York.
Best Venues New York listed us as the #1 escape room. And especially for team building and
and off-site stuff.
Specifically for the meetings and events. So we're honored to have been listed as the only escape room on that list.
Big shout out to them.
And check out their site. They have tons of other blogs and things. But
good job, everybody.
Up to 1,050 players for any Trapdoor event. So if you're interested, make sure to reach out. Super excited for this one. Officially announcing Puzzles and Kids.
That's gonna be fun.
So what is Puzzles and Kids? This has been the question everybody keeps asking.
You solve puzzles and you win kids.
Wouldn't that be awesome? No, Puzzles and Kids is actually we don't even want to touch the refunds on something like that. Like
my kid's defective. Sorry.
So Puzzles and Kids is a brand new venture by us, and it's, from what I could gather, a first of its kind. It's really a hybrid of like a theater show, like stage show, meets an escape room. So we're building it kind of in the world of characters from The Greatest Freak Show.
Your Zunder hat.
So Zunder will be on stage, on the Freak Show stage. Now, I actually should probably elaborate. Puzzles and Kids has really 3 different elements you can play, which is, one, our in-house camp. So the Puzzles and Kids camp is playing in Morristown all summer on Fridays. And you can check the website, puzzlesandkids.com, for all of the time slots and whatnot. Now, this is a camp, so essentially what you would do as a parent is you would purchase the entire summer package, which I believe is like $250 for a child.
I think that's what it was.
But that's for the entire summer. So every Friday, July through August, till basically the first week of September, you're able to bring them in, and they will be able to participate and learn all new things. All the puzzles are based around educational topics with a different topic each week. Realistically, the kids are just not even going to realize the level of engagement that they have to these topics because it's so much fun. And we've experimented with the Red Bang Egg Hunt, with the Red Bang Halloween, where we had teachers coming to us about how engaged the children were. So we're really looking to kind of go full steam on on this element. But Zunder and all of his oddities will be on stage, and different oddities each week.
Hosted by
Tone
Zunder, featuring colorful characters every week, presenting the puzzles. And,
Pinhead Larry.
So essentially, all of these different topics will be presented on stage, and the children will be in the audience. However, like an escape room, they're able to interact with the show and interact with the characters, and we'll be bringing kids on stage to interact with certain puzzles. And so it's very much a hybrid. It's a stage show.
So that's the first way that they could have
the
that. But the other
on
ones,
location in Morristown.
right?
Then there's the ability for us to bring the show in a slightly different variation off-site. We can bring it to schools. We can bring it to theaters and put it on stage. And allow, same thing, audience could be brought in much higher frequency and interact with the show. The show will be more of a condensed topic list, so instead of where the camp is, each topic is broken up per week, these will be more condensed, like headline topics.
Right,
For the schools, they can pick educational topics from our list. For the theater and stage, it's going to be a more broad-based list of topics and list of education. And then finally, Puzzles and Kids will be streaming on Trapdoor Escape Stream as a weekly episode.
Yep.
So that's going to be awesome. Those are going to be half-hour episodes.
And that's going to run that's going to run regardless of how many people sign up. Yeah.
That'll be weekly, half-hour episodes. Each episode, different topic. And that should be, I think, a lot of fun for kids to do. In a world
and a lot of fun for us, too.
Really on-topic educational cartoons so much. This is something you could, tune your kids into and really have a blast with it, with all the characters from Zunder's show. We'll be calling them oddities, not freaks.
Just so you know.
Just so you know. Which brings us to...
Excellent transition.
What's going on with The Greatest Freak Show?
Very excited for tomorrow.
Very excited for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we are actually recording all of the lyrics for Freak Show. So all the musical performances that are going to be in the show, our composer has already, provided all of the song tracks. So all the music is already composed and done.
Just doing the vocals.
So it's time to record those vocals and get them in there. Yours truly will be recording tomorrow as Zunder. as well as
we get to hear his singing voice.
a very small amount of Trapdoor team members who have some singing experience will be performing.
Not me. Not Mike.
But we also have some professionals.
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun to see people finally, these characters that we've been sitting with in design phase
for a
start
year.
exactly
A solid year.
start to come to life. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
For all of our projects, I think Freak Show is probably the longest pre-production we've ever done. And we've been a lot more pushing onward with it in the last month, but Freak Show, literally from composing, from writing the songs, composing the music, planning out the actual puzzles and storyline, and then retailoring it and the characters. This has been a year-long production, so this is really going to be something.
Yeah.
So excited. And actually, next week, we are going to give you guys a little audio sample of where we're at from tomorrow's performances.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun to look forward to. Honestly, these songs get stuck in your head, and they are a lot of fun.
I find myself out of nowhere singing one of them every so often.
I find myself whistling the one that we have in the trailer before Witch Hunt. I'll just...
Yeah, the opening.
It's like a disease. It just gets stuck in your brain.
In a good way.
Yeah.
In the musical earworm way. Yeah.
Yes. So super excited, and we will get you some updates on that. The Greatest Freak Show, a 2-hour musical, opens up August 2nd, is actually our premiere night. Special invitation only.
Too, yeah.
And then Saturday is open to public. But heads up, because it is pretty much sold out.
It's picking up. It's picking up. Like as of like last month too. I think August 3rd, that Saturday was.
Oh yeah, we have never pre-sold tickets at an alarming rate such as this. Freak Show started selling tickets 6 months ago. So, and our fall season is, Freak Show is packed. So, get your tickets fast. Which actually, a fairly good transition, I guess.